Hey everyone, this is Zero. For a while, I was trying to carry too much things at once, like coding, internships, startup work, communication, content, and self improvement. It all sounded ambitious on paper, but in reality, it was turning into a rather elegant form of chaos. So I stepped back, not because I stopped caring, because I need to stop confusing movement with progress. A small but expensive lesson. And then something changed. I solved my first hard lead code problem completely on my own. No shortcuts, no instant rescue, just me, the problem, and the patience to sit with it long enough to actually understand it. That moment mattered more than it should have because it reminded me that real progress does not always look dramatic. Sometimes it just looked quite focused and earned. Then came a few more milestones. So I cracked that internship, and June 1st marks my first day. That feels so real. On top of that, my startup finally started getting some traction. Not a miracle, not a grand announcement, just enough movement to remind me that the work is beginning to breathe. And honestly, that kind of momentum means more than noise ever could. Of course, none of this happened cleanly. There were still moments where I thought I was improving, only to realize I was just staying busy. Very productive looking, very misleading, and extremely convenient for the ego. So I changed the strategy. I started focusing on the things that actually matter, like solving harder problems, speaking more clearly, expanding my vocabulary, and reducing the hesitation that shows up when I know the answer but cannot quite say it properly. Because understanding something and explaining it well are two very different skills. And right now, I'm working hard to close that gap. I also stopped romanticizing chaos. Growth is not always dramatic. Sometimes it is just sitting with a difficult problem until it stops intimidating you. Sometimes it is learning to speak with more precision. Sometimes it is watching a startup finally get a little daylight after a long stretch of uncertainty. And is it working? Slowly, yes, but my thinking is sharper, my priorities are clearer, my communication is improving, and for the first time in a while, I do not feel like I'm chasing progress blindly. I feel like I'm beginning to understand how it actually happens. So, this is not a comeback story, it's a recalibration, and maybe that is exactly what I needed. Day 3 done. Thank you.